Hey friends, here we have video number 2 of 5 of the Magic Square Combaticons, and this is the cartoon version. Yes, it's the cartoon version, and we have Mr. Brawl over here, Brigadier Brawl, and yeah, we're going to take a look at him today. I may not go too in-depth on this character and stuff like that, just because, you know, there are countless videos out there. This is probably their 3rd iteration, I believe, of this character, and so without further ado, let's check him out. And I don't know where my X-Acto knife is, so we're going to use this sword. Oh, looks like I already cut the tape. But yeah, I am Botbender Orange, and if this is your first time joining me, well, it's your first time joining me. And if this is not your first time joining me, well then, welcome back, my friends. You know, typically on the channel, we do a lot of like fan modes and stuff like that. And, but yeah, we also do product reviews and things. I have sponsors, and this one is from showzstore.com. Check them out. They support me. I support you. And yeah, we do tons of giveaways on this channel. All the money that we get from the ads, we donate to charity unbound.org. We currently support 10 charity kids. I don't know what's the proper way to refer to them, but yeah, we support 10 children abroad, and so it's all thanks to you guys watching these videos. And I know the ads are super duper annoying, and so the fact that y'all sit through them and continue to watch, I really do cherish and appreciate y'all for that. Okay, and so yeah, we have Mr. Brawl over here, and I can't believe that they're gonna make this guy into a masterpiece scale figure. Hey, can you guys give me 1 second? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, like I was saying, as revealed by Optimus Legends, go check out his incredible video, by the way, where he does the reveal of the Masterpiece Scale Brawl. It's just absolutely insane. He talks about that it has no ratchets, no seams, no screws, or anything like that. And I mean, like, yeah, this too. A lot of it is like just on pins, and basically all the goodness about this guy, and you're going to see all that greatness as we start transforming him and stuff. And transformation is a little bit complex, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And as we go through that, yeah, you're gonna see and potentially be able to conceptualize how this dude will look in a masterpiece scale. And per this being the Toon version, you can see that the feet are the same color as the bot. The other version that they put out, which is the toy version, these were clad in like gray or silver or something like that. And but yeah, it's super duper clean, both in this mode and the masterpiece scale. And I'm just so excited. When I had originally done the review for these guys, the Toon version, the toy version, I had mentioned like, wow, what if they gave him the Optimus treatment? You know how they have the small Optimus Primes in their Legend scale line, and which they eventually oversized into the masterpiece scale. I was like, dude, what if they did that for these guys? Because I was such a fan of what they had done. Granted, it is not a perfect transformation like the Ocular Max one. You do need a torso bit in there, a la Devastator G1, but still, in terms of what it's able to accomplish, it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. You look at the combined mode, and you're just like, I feel like that just popped out of the TV, you know? And so it's just really a good time. And in terms of the accessories, I just showed you that card. It's a really, really, sturdy plastic card. We have all the blaster bits that's going to attach to him in both tank and bot mode. We have a standard hand cannon and these tiny little lights for the tank. Yeah, but I'm not going to mess with those right now. We'll just kind of take a look at the figure really quick. And as I mentioned in some of the other videos, I mean, at this point, at this stage of the game, in terms of collecting, as long as their intention is to make a decent character and not super simplified like some of the new Doctor Wu stuff, you can almost guarantee that you're going to get all the same type of like range of motion and articulation. A lot of times butterflies aren't included. Some of them do, some of them don't. But in terms of your up, down, left, right, and you're kind of like spinning at the biceps, you're going to get all of that. Spinning at the wrists, it's just very, very common these days. Double elbows are not as common, but he has a little bit more than 90 degrees, so that's fine. And yeah, the Magic Square stuff typically doesn't have kickback. Get it? And suck the con shot out. But they do have forward bend. And then they got like the side bend, the full Van Damme, as Bobby Skullface would say. And yeah, they got all that stuff, you know, ankle tilt. It's all just there. So much that I feel like I just don't really need to talk about it. If they do something exceptionally well and they do something like novel, sure, I'll mention it. But most of the time, yeah, you're just seeing the same stuff. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I actually mean that in a good way. That just means the level of the game, you know, in terms of design, everything has been stepped up. And so it's just a great time to be a collector. And boy, for such a small scale robot, there's just a ton of detail on this guy, both in bot mode and tank mode. And yeah, as we go through all of it, you'll be able to see. And as I mentioned in the other video, Magic Square has a lot of interesting things, and per their name, it's almost like a Rubik's Cube, how things come together, how like there's a method to the madness, so to speak. And they do a lot of these, I don't know exactly what they're called, but these trapezoid slotting mechanisms that hold things in place, because the legs are very, very panely. But overall, they do a really, really good job of that. Yeah, and he looks phenomenal. He looks phenomenal. So let's go into the alt mode. And as we go into the alt mode, we can appreciate more of this toy, more of this design. And yeah, and just kind of celebrate this dude, huh? Does that sound good? Yeah, it does. All right, let's get to it, Druid. All right, quite some time has passed since we left off. Actually, I had to step away for several hours. And so I think we're about to go into the transformation. I have the instructions over here as the guide. I've done the instructions. I've done the transformation several times, so hopefully it comes a little bit easier. And then oh, you know what? I'm going to fix the focus over here so that, yeah, there we go. And so, yeah, it says we're just going to pop the arms in there and straighten out the fist. No problem, but it's still a little bit blurry. That's better. That's better. What do they say? Everything's a little better with some cheddar. And I don't know if they're talking about cheese or money, but yeah, I get behind that. So now these have been tucked in. We brought them up, and yes, we are flipping them around, and then we are going to push them up. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Okay, so far, so gravy, Davy. I was going to say the arms we may have to bring down later or something like that, or okay, or maybe they're already brought down. That's fine. And then we will bring back this turret piece, and this is going to go up and slide into this channel after you kind of configure some more of this stuff. But yeah, it says bring this around, turn it around. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. And then it says we're going to bring the head down. This is going to pop up. Then all of this is going to come out. There we go. I don't know why this one's being a little more stubborn. There we go. There we go. Then after that, the head is going to flip up. Or like this is all going to come out. And I don't know if the head just tucks in like this. I know everything's going to close in on itself, but I don't know. I'm getting kind of confused right now, but whatever, dude. We'll just kind of go with it. And yeah, the head seated in there. And this is all supposed to close up again. But I get the feeling that I am doing something wrong. Like, I think this bit actually is supposed to go over this entire section. Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we... Am I supposed to bend the head back? I don't know. Maybe. Get a little bit. Oh, yeah. That seems to have done the trick. Got a lot more clearance with that. And then gotta make sure this hinges up on the right one. There we go. And that's nice and more or less secure. The arms do tab into the side over here of the waist, but I'm not sure if we're supposed to do that now or later, or if it doesn't matter. I guess you can, looking at the instructions. And it's a nice solid fit, all friction based, but yeah, everything's fine. And then from here it says rotate the waist, so that this is behind. And then we're gonna bring the hips down like this, and then now we're gonna be able to insert this. All the way into the channel. Okay. What it is I forgot. There are these teeth. You see those teeth right there? On the other side, it has it too. And so you slide, and the last bit you won't be able to get unless you bring the teeth over the parts. And there you go. And now it's good. It is good. And so he looks like this at the moment. And that's exactly what they show you on the instructions. So give me a second while I flip the instructions around. Alrighty. And then from here, these little bits are going to come off. They are on that same little like mechanism, the little trapezoid. There we go. Got everything removed. Same thing for this side as well. Great, 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 great. And after we've done that, oh boy. I'm forgetting how all of this works. So we got this out of the way. And I think this lifts up. Then all of this needs to come out at a certain point. I know I'm doing stuff out of order right now, but it's fine. And like all of this is going to kind of like, this is going to flip around. Like that. And this is going to become the front of the tank, and this will all turn around basically. But yeah, I'm doing stuff all out of order, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, isn't it crazy how intricate the details are with regard to like just how much of this stuff is hidden in here, right? This is wild, dude. And it's on crazy panels. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of panel formers, but this is done pretty decently. It's pretty intelligent in its design. I just hate the ones where you just got to move one little piece inch by inch by inch by inch, and like it's just like you move this one thing, you got to go back and move another thing. You abandon one part and go to another. It's like I hate those things. Just absolutely drives me crazy. And I know I got to get this stuff right, but that little bit by the toe will bend in there. That I know for sure. Then this bit has to come out, but the toe has to do something. The toe has to... Is it just like that? It might be just like that. Yeah, see how kind of like intuitive it is after you've done it a couple of times. It's, well, I still don't want to say intuitive, but it's much easier, I would say. And it cleans up quite nice, in my opinion, at least. I don't remember what's supposed to be done with that. They might just hang out on the inside like that. And then this also just kind of pops off. Yeah. I'm sure they're going to secure it on the Masterpiece version. And I'm just so excited about that. Yeah, just so excited. I believe Brawl is the first one and the only one that they've showcased at the moment, but I'm just so excited to see the rest of them. Okay. This eventually is going to all go over here, but I got to figure out what to do with this part. Yes, it probably, goes up here, but does it just... like, what? Does it just do that? Doesn't quite feel right, This won't really... like, there's a hinge here, but I don't know. I feel like this is... like, I don't think this is supposed to bend inward. Because I'm applying a little too much force there, even though... oh, I see. You got to pull out a little bit. And then from there... this will crunch up like that. And what is it? Thank goodness for like the corresponding tabs and slots and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. I get the sense that I'm doing Something wrong. So much for doing this by memory and talking a big game about how intuitive it is, right? Or maybe this goes all the way in there. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, I had to fold that all the way in there. And that will allow this to collapse. And there is a piece that will thread through that area right there. There we go, Johnny. There we go, Johnny. And then this part will, this will all close up. I'm trying to find the corresponding tab. The area where I have the most difficulty is actually getting the legs. See that hole right there? There's a little button over here that needs to plug in with that, but I don't know. Every time I've like tried it, it's kind of giving me difficulty. And like, how come this one's not coming out? But yeah, I hope you're doing well, especially if you're at home just watching me stumbling and grunting through this. But I mean, as much as I do love following the instructions, I love just kind of getting my hands dirty on stuff too, and that's why I think I dislike panel farmers, because it kind of, it's, everything is like so specific. It prevents you from going freestyle, you know. And I like going freestyle, and I like exploratory testing and transformation and stuff like that. And see, this it won't go together, dude. That little button is just, and I don't really know how to enlarge it. And plus, this is not mine. This is on loan from my buddy CC, and so I don't know. I'm just gonna press them together and pray, but that may not be enough. That may not be enough. And so we got that side, and yeah, getting this together. Huh? What's missing right there? Oh, I forget to pull out a flap. Flappy Bird. Yeah, see, this, oh, this would be a lot more secure if I could get the legs to really cinch together, but oh, well, that kind of worked. It kind of worked. But here we, oh, and I gotta get these to thread through on the bottom. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now just making sure that everything is kind of tabbed in properly, and I believe it is. And here we have Brawl in his tank mode. That's glorious, isn't it? Very, very nice. I will say the new Masterpiece version of it, their treads are just like this. They have little wheels on the bottom, and so these aren't moving treads, and so it is what it is. But yeah, here he is in his tank mode. And hold up, let's install some of the accessories, Gregory. And this looks like it just pops in right there, nice and secure blur. And then we get this, and we get that in there. Then we get this one in there too. And then we have that one right there. And I guess these little lights are supposed to plug in right there, but oh, my fingers are too big for this. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And I'm being extra careful because like I'm worried that if I exert too much force, it's gonna fly off somewhere, and I don't want that. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Everything is nice and secure, blur. All right there, Jer. Except for that. Well, that's cool, isn't it? I will say the one that I like the least from this set is Vortex, the helicopter. Thought it was a nightmare, and maybe it'll still be a nightmare. Perhaps it'll be a dream this time, now that I've done it a couple of times. But yeah, this is pretty neat, right? Lots of nice detail on here. And let me actually adjust the focus. There we go. Lots of nice detail. And yes, I know the treads aren't real treads, but that's fine because this is just a toy. Good detail all throughout. Decent paint where it's supposed to be. And then the accessories are cool. And the colors are very, very nice. And cleans up very well on the bottom too. And so yeah, that is Brawl. I have Onslaught on hand actually, and that's going to be the next one, 3 of 5. And then we have Vortex arriving soon, and Blastoff has not been yet made available, but when he is, you'll be sure to see this on the channel as well. And so yeah, for those of you who've been watching, and especially the watch to the end, even though there have been a million of these videos out there, the fact that you chose to watch this one and to stick around at the end, you do have my gratitude and deepest appreciation. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, stick around and we'll get through everything and then do video number 6 or something where we combine them together. Yeah, have a nice day, friends. Bye.